Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and finally back to another episode of Death Stranding, which has been about 2 weeks in the making, and I do apologize for that. But we're just going to get right into it. We are getting some pretty interesting plot stuff and I'm very interested to see how the game maybe ends. I think we are very close to the end. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let it float away like he did when he was a baby or something.
A gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
I think I know what that role is. We're gonna get back from the beach using that gun. Right, we've ordered the number 69. Did Hideo Kojima make this number on purpose? Seriously, I gotta ask. Like, what is this purposeful? But yo, that was an interesting thing. Wait, hold up. Oh right, I forgot about this. Basically, after you finish the main story, you're gonna have sort of the credits rolling in first, and basically you're gonna get that for a little while before you get called back into the world of the living. So I'm gonna be here with you guys. We're gonna enjoy the credits together. This is not officially the end of the game, but they are putting out the credits after chapter 13. And honestly, this is beautiful. Like, it sort of implies, like from Amelie, that even if it waits 10,000 years, she'll still do the last extinction. This will still happen all over again. But it also kind of implies that maybe if Sam dies, she'll just start up with the last extinction, you know, the last Stranding. I do love the special appearances in the game, though. That is true. If we look at this, like Hartman and Deadman all have special appearances. Both of them are directors. There's actually multiple cameos throughout this entire game. I was just watching a video on it the other day, like the movie, like a filmmaker. We also met Conan O'Brien, who was the comedian, right? So we don't have access to our wheel, so we're just running around aimlessly. Some people just sort of sit down and just wait for the credits to roll. We could do that option, but I don't know. There's a lot of ice here, though. I wonder if we can climb up the mountain. I'm gonna run in the water, spice things up a little bit. But yeah, this is the non-official end of the game.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too.
This is going to be a very lengthy sort of cutscene and dialogue for you guys, so I'm going to try to shut up a little bit, just let you guys enjoy this.
Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet.
You'll see me talking when most of this is over.
Again, and again, and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last Stranding. As I have today.
Okay, I thought that was gonna last a lot longer, honestly. Screw it. We're trying to get to that mountain. Let's go. Hideo Kojima. We're finally getting into the credits that aren't the actors. Getting into the main production team. Beautiful. You know. Honestly, I sometimes think that the game... Some people think it's boring. I think it's fine. It is very much a very beautiful game. And I had a friend of mine who asked me, wow, is Death Stranding that long? Yes, it is actually kind of that long. And Final Fantasy, remember, the series lasted 53 episodes. And this is like the 54th episode? Well, we're already way past that sort of milestone. So, you know, absolutely loving it. Oh, I think we're going to have another piece of cutscene again. We're literally just around here until we can sort of get back to the real world. Oh, you're... Oh! Oh, I see what you did there, game. We kind of go to the very edge, because then we just get reset it all over again. Let's try the limits on this side. This is very interesting, you know. I know it's probably going to be quite boring for some of you, I guess, but, you know, it is part of the story. The endless wait on the beach.
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
Oh. There's two sides of this.
But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds.
Whoa.
Bridget, my ha in that one. Amelie, my ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist.
That's weird.
Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
That's very intriguing, honestly.
So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
This looks like something straight out of Harry Potter. Voldemort.
A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
Oh, she's gone again. Alright, next bunch. Okay, we're just sort of continuing on the directions here. I think if we go too much towards a certain limit, we get stuck back in the center of the beach again. Which is sort of intriguing. So I'm just kind of testing out the limits here. Maybe how far I wade into the water, how far I go towards the left side and the right. I think we already tried out the right side, I think. But let's see how far we can go. Huh. Interesting. It works like sort of like when you reach a certain depth, then the BT pulls you, but then you get to paddle it. This is so interesting. I really want to test this entire area out. Mythbusters, hit me up. Just kidding. But this is certainly intriguing. Is there anything up here? Okay, just rocks and grass, rocks and grass. The question is, how do we reach back into the real world? Do we go up the mountain? Or do we just wait? Is this a patience game? Because it might be, with all the credits rolling. I'm going to try to get to the top of the mountain. See if we can actually make it there, or if the game will purposely limit us. Oop, is he out of energy, or is the limit kicking in? Okay. Limit kicking in. Straight line to the mountain. Let's go. Straight line. I don't know if this is an energy thing or something, but this is definitely tricky. Oh, they already kicked me down for another cutscene, huh?
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe.
Wow.
The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead.
This is giving us a lot of insight, I'll be honest.
What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My heart had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't
another reference to the first chapter.
So, I asked you to do it for me, and you did. You helped us complete the network, helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve, like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die.
I'm guessing they reused the models from chapter 1.
I'm
trying to see how much of this stuff is sort of consistent to what I remember from that chapter.
Best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
You're right. I don't know what exactly we have to do, but I am really just desperate to try to run to the top of the mountain. Because it might be a clue of all those strands there. Who knows? I feel like every single time the credits roll once, we're gonna get stopped and put back into our place. So really right now, the entire credits thing is sort of an excuse for us to try to get up that mountain fast. So we're gonna try to do that fast. Lead character artist? Yeah. Dang it. Not enough. I guess we really do need to wait around. Just feels so endless right now. I kind of really just want to go back. It is freaking endless. Might as well go for a swim, huh?
Fuck.
Ouch. Ooh. Hit a right leg there, huh? Just diving straight into the water. Man, there really isn't like much you can do in this current setting. Oh, Sam just stuck his face in the water. Or I can just... He's so tired out from all the running. At least I added some sort of moisture on his clothes. That really helps.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
There's some serious context here that we don't even know about yet, about Unger, I think. Why would you shoot a baby? Is that how he became a repatriate? Is Amelie around? Or am I just looking at one scene?
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you.
So Sam got shot as a baby. That's interesting.
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you, by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Alright, it's still kind of very long, honestly. I'm honestly just tempted to just sit down and wait until they get us back, so we'll wait for that. I won't be talking, we'll just be sitting here and waiting. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. Once I figure out the right button again. But yeah, I'll be waiting here on the beach, sort of, and I'll come back to you when we're ready to go.
Faintly, I'll go. To take this head on. Soon I'll come around. Lost and never found. Waiting for my words. Seen but never heard. Buried underground. But I'll keep coming.
now the credits are over, and I still don't know what are we supposed to do. I'm just gonna let that Hideo Kojima slide past, and we'll probably get to know what's next for Sam. So let's go. That gun is definitely a connection back to the real world. Like, there's no denying that.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Death Stranding. I don't know if this is supposed to be... I'm pretty sure this is not the end. But I don't know what's going on here. Reconnect with the living. Let's go. Is that the square button? I used all the bullets, man. I wonder what happens if you didn't shoot Amelie. Would you have bullets in the gun?
I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone.
You know, Amelie, this is not helping.
Don't you see, Sam?
We don't need a method out of here now.
You have to live.
Wait, where's that come from? Where's that coming from? Oh my god, the 5 floating extinction entities, I think. This is from straight out from the trailer, so wow, that's amazing. I think each one is supposed to represent an EE because of the 5 mass extinctions. Oh, this is Amelie, I think. He's going towards the 5 extinction entities. Wow. I was not expecting this bit to be added. Did someone just say Sam? Was that Hartman I heard? Okay, I guess I'm gonna head towards the beach. Where? Where are you guys?
We're coming, Sam. Are you ready for a job?
Ready. Sam, I see him.
Okay. Luke, take me to Sam.
Okay, I guess this is the final cutscene. Maybe.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Are they not the extinction entities? Do they represent like dead man or something? Like each of the people? I'm so confused. We're back. We're back, fellas. Now it's just how to get back out of the scene, huh? So here we go. Probably just a normal repatriate situation. Hey there, dead man. What's up? Oh, Hartman's not dragging on my foot anymore. Okay, let's go. Let us revive. Huh, that was a first. Nice. finish all of that. A brilliant S-class. Die Hardman encouraging, Die Hardman prideful, Dead Man admiring, Amelie yearning, beckoning. A lot of Neo hologram data.